K1 the ultimate.
It's a new dawn, come let's work together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lagos State, come let's take you further. Oh. Lagos is 50, you know. We go jolly together. Celebrate Faji together. Awala leko itesiwaju eko gangan ni koko. Eko ayo ni di onibaje lai lai. Eko amo. Itesiwaju eko lode walogun.
You can make good and legal money by just looking at your environment and tapping from nature. This is exactly what this entrepreneur, who is a beneficiary of the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, did. He saw the opportunity and he took it. So let's get to hear his story.
My name is Kanayo Okonkwo. I'm the CEO of Veekay Continental Products, which was founded in 2012. When I have worked for several years, starting the production wasn't such an easy decision, because when you are working for companies, you are short of your salary at the end of the month, and looking at our environment where it's difficult to get assistance in terms of capital to start up your business, I had to take that decision when I found out that there's a lot of opportunities in the food industry, and I decided to take a chance and resigned from where I was working. And with the little saving I had, I was able to start up the production in a very small way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lagos State, come let's take.
Manufacturing in Nigeria is a very difficult terrain. If you look at the environment where almost nothing seems to work, you have to provide your own power, you have to provide funds for yourself, logistics is there, the roads are bad, and even the manpower, you can hardly get dedicated staff. So there are a whole lot of challenges that faces manufacturers, but top of the list are power, capital, and sometimes access to markets and raw materials. Those are some of the issues that we faced, but we're able to get through some of them. Through the funding system, we've been able to get through some funding system through Lagos State government, through the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, which has also added to our capital. And we've also been able to get the power system, we've been able to get generator, and we were able to get local raw materials, which also blend with the imported ones to get what you have today. So most of our products, our raw materials, 90% of them are locally. And even our machines actually are fabricated locally. So we'll be able to surmount it through looking inwards to get raw materials within and to fabricate our machineries within. And Lagos State has been able to give us a good level of funding as well. How I got to know about LSETF was through our association, National Association of Small Scale Industrialists, NASI. So we were informed that Lagos State was providing funds for SMEs, and then we had a seminar, we were invited and they explained the process to us. And I went to the online, downloaded the forms and filled and submitted the form. And then I was invited for interview. I went with the products I have and explained to them, gave them my business plan, and explained how the process of my business works. And then the fund was made available to us. The fund we got from LSETF has impacted positively on our company. We were able to start off here. This is an expansion aspect of our business. From Lagos Island, we're here in Incubation Center. We were able to start production here now. We were able to also increase our purchase of raw materials. At some point in time, it was difficult to buy raw materials with a little amount of money. The companies, due to recession, decided to sell a particular a value. If you are buying 500,000, they say you must pay like a 1 million naira before they give you product. And we had no choice than to wait until we accumulate the 1 million. But with Lagos State Fund, we were able to pay for those raw materials at one time, and then we were also able to buy a few equipment to add to what we have here, and that has made our production process much more seamless, and our production has actually increased. We've been able to move our product up to Abuja and other parts of Nigeria. We're able to move to Owerri, we're able to move to Aba, we increased our supply to Côte d'Ivoire, and we also have increased our presence in Lagos, especially in the area of trade fair and Ukari markets. Apart from the loan that LSETF gave us, they've also been able to provide us with training programs that we have attended several of them. They were also able to bring us to workshops where we had access to markets. They were also able to provide opportunity for us to showcase our products at exhibitions. And currently, there's an ongoing discussion between our company and an off-taker. And an off-taker have actually approved our product at the moment. That is also a good news for us. These are some of the benefits we have received apart from that. We also been able to be, they also requested that we should be listed as procurement for Lagos State government, which we're also in the process of concluding. After we have received the loan, before the loan we were we had four people working for the company. Now we have 9, and we also we just shortlisted about additional 5 people from the Lagos State RSW project, which we also invited. So we are going to reach up to 15 people within less than a year of getting the loan, from 4 to 15, less than 1 year of getting this money from Lagos State. So that has been a good, a positive development from the fund. Yes, my words to LSETF is that they should continue what they are doing. It is not always that we must criticize what government has set up. Sometimes when they have done it in a good way, we have to acknowledge it. I must be honest with you that many of us were skeptical when the news of LSETF came out. Many of our members refused to apply because they believe that it is the same way Nigerian things always happen, and it becomes a favoritism and who knows who. But this particular project set up by Governor Akinwumi is unprecedented in the history of Nigeria. That a government will set up a fund with that low interest loan facility for SMEs, and also ensure that the money gets to those who needs it. That is the most important aspect of the project, and it is done in a transparent way. There was never a time anybody was called you out to ask you for anything. Everything was based on merit. There was no issue of tribe, there was no issue of class, there was no issue of who knows who. It is all about, do you have a good business plan? Do you have the capacity to run the business? Then Lagos State will give you the fund. And that has been what has been going on, and we've been telling those who are still skeptical to go and access the fund. And this process is so clear, so transparent. I really commend the LSETF management. And then one amazing thing again is, after they have provided you the fund, they just did not leave you and walk away. They are ready to stand by you. 1, ensure that you are trained. 2, ensure that you have access to markets. 3, ensure that you are exposed at any opportunity. It's just wonderful. We are really very grateful, and we really continue to thank the governor for this wonderful initiative, and we pray that other states and other government agencies will take the example of Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, the way it is being run transparently and being run without any strings attached. We are really grateful to Lagos, and we're also grateful to LSETF management, and we say they should continue the good work they have been doing so far.
Wow, I love stories like this. It gets me inspired. I just want to start my own business. You know, he started from a garage and now he's distributing across Nigeria. What are you waiting for? Make that move now. LSETF is real.